Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Jen, and for today I have a lot of goodies here. I went to Target recently, and also you guys, I'm from Texas, and I don't know if you've seen the news, but we had a winter storm here like a few days ago, and it hit pretty bad, and you know, it was like freezing temperatures, which we are not used to at all. Like, we're used to the cold, obviously, because, you know, the cold, we get cold. But we just don't get freezing very often. It's just crazy. I probably insert like images like around here or videos on how it looked like, because it was just crazy. Anyways. How pretty that was. You know, I'm going along with the story here. You know, grocery stores like Target, Walmart, and we have HEB here. All those grocery stores and even gas stations and pharmacies were like emptied out. All the food, there was no food, no nothing. And then we were just like getting through with chips and you know, frozen foods. Which thankfully, I will say one thing though, is that our power did not go out at all, thankfully. We didn't have water for like 2 days. I think it was horrible. I couldn't anymore. You guys, like, for those that know me, I need to take a shower every single day because my hair and my face just gets so oily. It's really bad. And thankfully, I think yesterday was when I took a shower finally, after 2 days yesterday. And you know, today I woke up and like by around like the afternoon, like at night, all the snow was melted. It was crazy. But yeah, we went to Target thinking that we were gonna find some food, and it was empty, like empty. No eggs, no ham, no cheese, no meats, nothing. Like, I wish I could have taken pictures to show you guys, because there was nothing like on the grocery. No, there was no vegetables, no bananas, it was insane. It was crazy. I felt like COVID again, but I felt like with COVID there was still some stuff available, but I don't know, it was crazy. But I did manage to find some stuff, some new stuff from Wet n Wild, which I'm really excited. I got these Wet n Wild Color Icon 5 eyeshadow palettes, and they're so cute. I got pretty much all of them, and if I'm honest, they kind of look similar. But they're really cute. I really like these colors, and I think they're only like $5. And then this one is called, the one I just showed is called Go Commando. And then this one has like a pressed glitter in here. And it's really pretty. Really pretty. There is this one, which is more of a neutral kind with like shimmers in it. I can open it. Really pretty as well. But they have this, and then of course they have a new tinted hydrator, and they have new primers, which I was really happy to see because they actually look pretty good. I took this primer and I put it in the back of my hand, and it feels really good. So I think I'm gonna use this one, and I might leave the other one for another video because I don't know, this one just caught my attention. I think, and I got everything here was like $5. I think all of it. If not, I'll probably confirm it like somewhere around here on how much this cost, how much all the eyeshadows cost. But of course, the first thing we are going to do is I'm going to prime my face, because that's the first thing I do before putting on eyebrows. And I do have new products here that I bought at Target as well. But my main focus today is obviously Wet n Wild. You can't even see like the primer. I just put some right here. It's like invincible. But it smells really good, you guys. It smells really good. This primer is supposed to be, it says it's supposed to mattify, hydrate, and blurs pores. So let's see how that goes. It feels really good. The hydrating part I can definitely feel. And I think the pores as well too. Oh wow, it's pretty good. I can see a difference in my pores like between this one and this one. Oh yeah. Oh wow. And it smells really nice. It smells like, I don't know how to, it smells fresh. I don't know how to describe the smell, but it feels really, really good. But yeah, this primer is called the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer Base. The one silicone-free primer that does it all. And as I said before, it mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs pores, which I do see that, and it hydrates. I don't know about mattifying, but I'm not really experienced with matte primers at all. I like my favorite go-to primer is the Poreless Pretty Primer from e.l.f. Of course, I love this thing. It's my second one, and it preps skin for lasting makeup, and it's impossible silicone free according to the description here. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with eyebrows. So I got this NYX Professional Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I was really curious about it. It looks like this, and I got the shade Espresso, which was the second to darkest color. But it looks like a pen, and it looks like an eyeliner. I'm gonna obviously brush my eyebrows, comb them, I mean. And also, I do have mascara on my eyes. And I also have eyeliner because I wanted to put on falsies today before going out, but I don't know. I put on falsies and I don't know, I wasn't feeling like it at all. So let's see how this works because I have not done my eyebrows either. I forgot to mention, you guys, but I live in Austin, Texas. I live in Austin, but I'm originally from Dallas. That's where I was born. Well, I was born in Arlington, but Dallas is where I live. And that's where my parents live. And I have a sister that lives in San Antonio. And I think it got worse in San Antonio because I think a few days ago it snowed again, and it has stopped snowing over here in Austin and Dallas, but obviously the roads were still frozen. I have a new concealer from Wet n Wild. This is a Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito concealer here. And the only thing though is I was actually pretty dumb, and I got a really, really light shade. I don't know if it's gonna look crazy, but this is a shade Fair Beige, and it's like really, really white, you guys. Like, it's like really white. So I'm gonna use this one off first, and then I'll see if it's too light. I think that is too white. Oopsies. I'm gonna go in with another Wet n Wild concealer. This is the Photo Focus Wet n Wild concealer here. And I'm gonna, I think, which shade is this? Oh, this is in the shade Light Honey. So obviously it's not as white as the Incognito one. So I'm gonna use this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow primer. And I think I'm gonna go in with this Morphe one. This is the Morphe eyelid primer, and it is in the shade, I think they only have one, but it's a translucent primer. I usually put very little of this just because a little bit goes a long way. And if I'm honest, you don't really need a lot of primer on the eyes, because I don't know. Also, I've seen that a lot of people don't like the Morphe one, but for me, I think it works really, really great. The eyeshadow, every single time I use eyeshadows with this, I don't know, the blending is really easy with it too. doesn't crease like concealers. Okay, so I want to keep this review drugstore, and obviously I don't have all the products, all new products, but I do want to go in with this Profusion Love Struck palette, and I got this at Walmart for like $12. This whole thing, $12. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I think this is called Porcelain, because they have the shades over here in the back. So they're pretty cool. But I'm gonna go in with the shade Porcelain. I'm gonna get a big fluffy brush and just dip it, just so I can set my primer. Gosh, I'm like really excited to use the eyeshadow pan, just cause like, oh my gosh. Also, I got fooled. So this color right here, the reason why I got it was because I thought it was just a nude, like I just thought it was a nude matte color, and it's not. When you swatch it, it's a shimmery color, like really shimmery. And I got fooled. I was like, oh, because if it wasn't for because the reason why I wanted it was so I could set my eyes with it, but it's fine. I'm not really a fan of Wet n Wild glitters. I know they came out, and I made a video of like destroying it too. But they came out a few years ago with like these pressed glitters, and they were just horrible. Like they were gooey, they were like gel, like you will swatch them on your hand and nothing will come out. It was really bad. I was like, I'm never buying that again. But I swatched this one, and when you swatch it, it's actually it comes out. So I'm gonna obviously do it with my finger and put it in my eyelid. But I'm excited for that because it looks really, really good. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and put it on my crease. And I'm gonna use a Wet n Wild brush that you can get at Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna go in my crease with this. See how they blend. They're very pigmented. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with this other palette right here. This is the one that has that shimmer shade that fooled me. That shimmer shade that fooled me. But I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I feel like this palette's like an everyday palette, but I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, this one, because it's a lighter, more shade, just to blend in the little crease. And I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brush, and this is a Morphe N433. I don't even know if they even have this one, because this is like the old Morphe. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the logo. It's like the old Morphe logo right here. I don't know. Because this is a new one they have. I know this is a recent brush I just bought from them, and it's like a more modern Morphe logo here. I'm going to go in with this other palette that has like more of like these kind of like fall colors right here. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And put that in my outer V. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild brush, and I'm gonna go in with the color with the pressed pigment is at. I'm gonna go in with this color and just blend any harsh lines that I have. But so far, this blended really, really nice. Like the colors, they're not chalky, like the matte ones or anything. They're not chalky at all. I really, really like them. And I'm gonna get the same brush. And this shade is a little bit more darker than this one over here. The dark brown. It's a little more darker, so I'm gonna use this one. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that pressed glitter. This one right here. I'm gonna go in with my finger just because I don't know. I feel like with a brush it's not gonna pick up. But let's see what this is about. Oh wow. Okay. Just gonna put that all over my eyelid. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the brush to see how that performs. I'm gonna pack it on. Oh wow, this is actually really good. Yes, this is really good. And I'm gonna go in with that black shade just to like not move anything. I will say though, it does have a lot of fallout. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with falsies, and I have these from Ilor. They're really pretty, you guys. They're really freaking pretty. They're these. They're the Ilor London and Jasmine Brown. It's a collab. I'm not sure who she is, but let me tell you, these lashes are really pretty. But we're gonna do that. Oh, these lashes are so pretty. But I do have this new Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. So this is a new Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. It has hyaluronic acid and squalene on it. I'm not sure what squalene, I don't know. Sorry, I do not, if I'm honest with you, I don't know what that is, but let's see what the description says. This foundation, tinted hydrator, says that it is an oil-free. It delivers hydrating benefits, which I think it's what the squalene, or I can't pronounce, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think that's what that thing is supposed to do. It is a buildable sheer to medium tint for a flawless, softy, luminous complexion. It's an hyaluronic acid and plant-derived squalene help promote healthy looking, supple, moisturized skin. Okay. So I have my damp beauty blender right here. So I put some on the back of my hand. I have a damp beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend that. Also, I got the shade Light Medium. Just gonna put some on the beauty blender. Right now I'm like building up obviously coverage because I feel like I need more coverage right now because my skin has not been the best so far. Like I feel like this foundation is actually really nice. Of course I do have like dry patches on my skin, and this tinted hydrator actually help with it. Like it's not really, you know, getting chunky or anything on those areas, especially my cheeks. I like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Last Concealer. I know it's really white. It's scary, I know. I'm gonna use very little of this. So what I do is I just put it underneath my inner corner. Some here, over here. I'm gonna put some where I have that blemish. A little bit here. There we go. I actually really like it. Like I think it blends really good. Like even if it's really white on me, I don't think it's that bad. And then of course we're gonna set that concealer, and we're gonna use the Airspun loose face powder here, an OG, but I'm gonna use it with this. This is a Morphe brush. It's an M448, also one of the old Morphe brushes with the old logo on it. I've had this for years, like probably like 4 years now. I'm just gonna set this underneath the eyes. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with bronzer. Of course, I have this Milani Sunlight Silky Matte powder bronzer right here. This is in shade number 1. I think it's like the lightest one they have. Of course, I'm gonna go in with another Profusion product. This is the Profusion Blush 3. And it has all these really cute brushes. Blushes. And I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. This is from Sonia. Sonia something. Sonia with the K. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her last name right. But I think I'm gonna go in with this color right here called Bliss. I'm gonna take this LA color highlighter. And I got it for $1 at Dollar Tree. And then I'm gonna go underneath my eyes. I'm gonna go in with the darker shades, of course. I'm just gonna go with any darker shade I find. I feel like it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I'm gonna use this Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Mascara. It's actually really good, you guys. Especially for the bottom lashes. I know it's like huge, like the wand is huge, but it's really good. Then using this Wet n Wild Breakup Proof eyeliner, I'm gonna use it for my bottom waterline. I already used it for the upper one. And going in with another the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow eyeshadows. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, this lightest shade. It's like a shimmery shade. I'm gonna go in with one of these little tiny brushes, like precise brushes, and we're gonna put that in my inner corner so we can have that pop. And they're really pigmented, you guys. Like, look at that. Oh my god. Okay, now for lipstick, I'm gonna line my lips with this Milani Color Statement lip liner in the shade number 4. This is called, I think it's number 4, All Natural. I'm gonna go in with like, I think it's like a newer product from Maybelline. It's been out for like a few months now. This is a Maybelline lip gloss plus hyaluronic acid. Really pretty. This is in the shade 004 and shade called Silk. And you guys, you can wear this lip gloss like anywhere, like with any makeup look, and it looks really nice. And then of course for setting spray, so we're gonna keep it, of course, drugstore, and we're gonna go in with this Milani Make It Last setting spray. It smells really freaking good. So this is it for this look, you guys. You know, using these Wet n Wild Color Icon palettes. They're really good. I really recommend these. These are a 10 out of 10. They're really blendable and they're just really freaking good. I can't wait to create more looks with these because I don't know, they're really freaking good for the price. I felt like the primer is also really good. It's pretty much a primer for everything. Hydrates, it blurs pores, which is actually really good. The Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, I think it's also really good. I think my eyebrows are pretty natural, look pretty natural, and it was also a pretty easy tool to work with because I had no idea how to use that. And as well, I think this tinted hydrator is also really good. I feel like my skin is obviously hydrated. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels really lightweight. And I don't know, I feel like my skin looks like my skin, of course, but it's not too much, as the description says. And of course, with the concealer, I will say that it is too light for me. I was pretty dumb because I got a pretty light shade. But I think if it wasn't for the light shade for the wrong shade that I got, I think it's a really good concealer. It claims it's a full coverage concealer. It's an all day, which I will say it is. It hasn't creased or anything. But even if it does crease, that's just my eyes. My eyes always crease underneath. It's just how I am. But everything overall, really good. Everything new that I have tried from Wet n Wild and of course NYX, I will recommend, of course. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching me play with new Wet n Wild makeup, and of course just using other makeup because I don't have, of course, everything new. But yeah, I hope you guys to see you in my next video, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. So see you guys.